Hello everyone, and in this video, I have to do it. I have to smear Hillary to her supporters. And I know her supporters, who are men and women, are going to go, "Don't do this to Hillary, you're being mean to Hillary, you're fake bullshit, you're being like this." I know I'm going to get, Hillary has done this, Hillary has done that, Hillary hasn't done this, or Hillary hasn't done that, shit along those lines. Look, here's the truth, Hillary supporters. 22 out of all the emails that the FBI recovered from her server that they had to confiscate. Let me remind you, they had to confiscate it from her. 22 of those emails were highly classified. Highly classified as in the American public cannot see classified. 22 of those emails were classified and were under her own personal email. Not a government email, her own personal email address. And you think Hillary is going to make a good commander-in-chief? You're delusional. Anyway, we all know about the Hillary email situation. So I'm going to skip the first paragraph of the article, because I just told you 22 of those emails were highly classified. So anyway, the State Department is saying that these documents were not marked highly These documents were not marked classified at the time they were sent. Something like the Clinton campaign has been arguing the whole time. Her campaign has also pushed back against what it sees as overclassification run amok. Look, I'm so skeptical of that. In fact, I don't believe that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit to the highest pile of bullshit that we have in politics already. Let me explain to you why that's bullshit. First of all, it doesn't matter where you work in Washington. The House of Representatives, Congress, the Senate, President of the United States, Secretary of Defense, Secretary of War, Vice President, Supreme Court, whatever position you hold in Washington, whatever positions there are in Washington that are held by people, and you have to send emails to other representatives in Congress over government business, that's already fucking classified. It isn't like marked non-classified, then when they get the email, it's marked classified. No, it's already classified. It's government email. It's not public email. It's already fucking classified. So I don't believe that thing for 1 second. That, oh, they weren't marked classified at the time. No, that's bullshit. That's really smells like bullshit. It probably tastes like bullshit if you try to swallow those words and try to believe them. Anyway, the article continues on. This is from NPR, by the way. The revelations cast a pale over the former Secretary of State's campaign just the days ahead of Iowa. And keep in mind, Bernie Sanders is 5 points behind her in Iowa. Reminding voters again about the private server she used instead of government email address, though her top rival, Bernie Sanders, has passed on attacking her on the emails. Republicans contended that the new information was disqualifying. Oh my God! Oh my God! Something I can agree with the GOP on. Something anyone with any sense of common sense can agree on. that is disqualifying that should be a disqualifier for running for president of the United States. And don't get me wrong, Republicans have done it in the past and they haven't got caught for it either, but yet they're politicians. A politician's a politician. Doesn't matter if you're a Democrat, Republican, or an independent. A politician's a politician. Some are honest and a lot are dishonest. The ones that are honest, like Bernie Sanders and a couple of other Republicans and Democrats, very few and far between. But there's a lot of dishonest politicians, and at least someone is getting in trouble for it. At least someone. I don't care who it is from either party. I don't care. But at least someone's getting in trouble for it for the first time in fucking forever. My God, that's the first time the Republican Party actually said something that's true. Out of all their bullshit that they spread, this is true. That's a disqualifying factor to run for president. That really is a disqualifying factor. Continuing. The latest batch of the monthly releases from the State Department under the Freedom of Information Act was supposed to be the last, but it won't be. Well, that's obvious. About 700 more pages are not ready for release yet, but won't be until the New Hampshire primary, despite a judge's orders. Okay, so obviously, what the State Department is going to do, and this is just my prediction, they're trying to build a case against Hilary Clinton. And I think she should be prosecuted because she did commit a criminal act. I think they're going to build up a case against her, but it's not going to be for a long time from now because they have to recover, like it said, over 7,000 emails, not 700,000. That would be a miscalculation, but 7,000 emails they still have to find. So they are building a case against her. That's what this definitely looks like. So what they're doing is smart. They're waiting to find all the classified emails. All the classified emails. Not just the 22, but they're going to see if there's any more classified emails that have magically been wiped away. And what they're going to do is most likely, once again, these are my guesses. I don't work in Washington, so I can't give you an honest answer of what they're going to do. But what I think they're going to do is they're going to get all the classified emails and tell the American people, this is what Hillary Clinton has done illegally as Secretary of State, and they're going to build a case against her, and so on and so forth. And if it does happen that way, it's going to be the trial of the 21st century. Hear me out, the trial of the 21st century. This will be the most political scandal in the 21st century because there hasn't been one besides the Iraq War. But other than that, this is going to be one of the most scandalous things in the 21st century politically. Friday evening's email dump contained far fewer documents than normal, just about 1,000 pages. And that's not fewer than normal, that's more than most, let's be honest. There were no blockbuster revelations in them. We've culled some of them, most interesting ones below. Okay. Now, I'm not going to go into the 6 things that we have to take away from this experience. I'll link that in the description box of this video if you ever want to read the 6 things. Personally, I don't think they're that interesting. In my opinion, I've read them already, but But just the top part of the story alone is enough to say it's one of those things where you have to hate to admit it, but the Republicans were right about something. They were right about something. Hillary was hiding something with the emails, have a lot of Democrats that are like, no, that's not happened. The FBI just said 22 out of all the emails they looked at so far are highly classified. What makes you think that these aren't the only ones that were highly classified? I bet you there's a ton more that are highly classified. So, on behalf of the Democrats, to Fox News and to any conservative news source that was on this before every other mainstream media, we apologize. You were right. You were right. You were right. Not about Benghazi, but about the email things. You were right. I can't believe I had to say that. You're right. You were right. This whole time, while every other Democrat was like, oh, they're lying. Obviously, this is the proof that you were telling the truth this whole time.